eliminating that anxiety of that decision-making process where I was like, you know what, I'm going to enjoy this beer today and I'm going to eat this food today. Tomorrow I'm going to start. But then I knew in my heart that it wasn't actually going to happen. That destroyed my confidence and destroyed my, you feel helpless. First of all, I think it's different for everybody. I think everybody out there is going to find happiness in a different way. I believe that discovering happiness is really kind of the point of existing almost, figuring out how to make yourself happy. And, I was that person, when I was younger who, once I get to here, I'll be happy. Or once I have this, I'll be happy. Or once I'm in this shape, I'll be happy. And none of those things ever really made me happy at all.
When you're paving your individual road for success, there's going to be challenges, but there's ways to overcome those challenges. A really big challenge people have nowadays is saying they don't have enough time to work on their goals or their dreams or their aspirations, which honestly doesn't make any sense because everybody's given the same amount of time in each day. Everybody has 24 hours, but it's what you do with them and how many of them you use is what's important. Now that can mean you just wake up 20 minutes earlier than you normally would to put 20 minutes into focusing on your goals and aspirations each and every single day. And that time will slowly add up and then you'll have a lot of time focused on your goals. And that way you can constantly be working on trying to become successful in the ways that you want every single day. Or that can mean by just using your time more efficiently. How many hours a day do you spend looking down at your phone, mindlessly scrolling through social media? Imagine you just took 15 less minutes of that a day and focused on working your dreams and finding out how to become as successful as you possibly can. That will make an instrumental difference in your life from just 15 minutes a day. But there's a lot of people out there that are just too lazy and don't really think that time would equate to anything because they wouldn't focus and put that time towards their goals and dreams. They would just rather be looking at social media, wasting their life, not doing anything that they truly love.
I think that if you're a young person listening right now, it would serve you well amongst your current peer environment to consider the fact that you are at a tremendous competitive advantage right now if you are willing to understand the power of creating a real company, okay? Because what's happening right now in the young entrepreneur space is everybody's concerned about acquiring customers, converting them. No one's concerned about keeping them, okay? And no one's concerned about creating amazing customer experience. Most people's egos are so inflated and so fragile that they won't allow people to see them be bad at something, okay? Let that sink in. You've never done something before. You expect yourself to be awesome at it. You haven't done the work. You haven't put in the time. You haven't put in the study hours. You haven't had the experience, but you expect to be good. And because you expect to be good, but you know you're not going to be good, you don't do anything. Explain that to me. It's hard to figure out what is going to make you happy until you've actually accomplished the things that you think are going to make you happy and then realize that those aren't the things that make you happy. Happiness really has nothing to do with the end result. It has to do with understanding and appreciating certain aspects of reality, having gratitude for what you have, having purpose, a bigger purpose. When I decide to do something, there's no more doubt in my mind if I'm going to get there. I'm supposed to be $100,000 in student loan debt. I'm supposed to, struggle to pay my mortgage. I'm supposed to drive a shitty minivan. I'm supposed to be unhappy. And they don't realize that, 30 years old is still really young, especially in today's age, enough time to take control of your life and to change it. You have to be okay not being good at all right? Every valuable lesson that you're going to come across in your life is going to come from you something up, aka failing. I hate to lose, but the thing is that once you understand that every time you lose is an opportunity for you to not only learn that lesson, but take it a +1 step, okay, listen to what I just said, a +1 step past the lesson, you'll start to appreciate those lessons. You'll start to be okay with not being good at I believe in karma, dude. I don't know, everybody's got their own beliefs. Yeah, dude, I've seen too many things in my life to not believe that, okay? And I also believe in the law of attraction, but I also believe in the law of action, okay? So you gotta meet it in the middle. But I've seen too many people who take their success for granted and lose it that I'm literally terrified of taking it for granted. You know what I mean? Like I wake up every day and I'm like, holy shit, dude, this is awesome. Thank you. Whoever you are out there, the universe, God, whatever it is, this is awesome. And I appreciate it. And I never take it for granted. You know what I mean? I think whenever you take shit for granted, life has this weird way of punching you right in the teeth.
Well, thank you all so much for watching this video. Please go ahead and like the video and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and go ahead and throw a comment down in the section below.